If you're new to human design and you don't know where to start, the very first thing to learn about is your energy type. Your energy type is kind of like your sun sign in astrology. It's not the whole complete part of your chart, but it's the very first thing you want to learn about because your energy type in human design shows you how you are designed to exchange energy with the world. We're not all designed to exchange energy the same. There are 5 energy types: manifestor, manifesting generator, generator, projector, and reflector. And when you learn how you are best supposed to exchange energy with the universe, your life gets so much easier. You stop trying to be who you're not. You stop trying to do life like everyone else, and the more you begin to decondition, you realize that you really do know how to live your own life. You really do know how to act in ways to be successful. You do know how to follow your intuition, and your gifts start to turn on, and you just start to accept yourself more and realize that ways that you may have felt were things about you that were wrong because you didn't feel inclined to live life the way that a lot of other people in society do. You just start to trust yourself more. And it's a really beautiful process of uncovering who you are and who you decided to be before you were born. If you are a manifestor, know that you are here to impact and initiate new growth in others. You are a powerhouse. As a child, you probably knew how to parent yourself. And that's because manifestors are actually supposed to run their families. You have a closed and impactful aura, which is actually great because it blocks other people from being able to read your energy and see what your next move is. If you have the biggest aura, people are automatically going to feel your energy when you walk into a room. They're either going to be totally drawn to you or repelled by you. But this is actually a good thing. This is the universe's way of taking out the trash. You're here to do big things in this world, and if people are not on board with what you're trying to do, they're not going to be attracted to your energy, so you can keep moving. A manifestor's strategy is to inform, and this means telling people around you what your ideas are and what you're planning on doing before you do them. This can remove some of the resistance that your loved ones might feel by you just being so powerful and doing what you want to do. This also sparks fires in other people who are going to latch onto your ideas and go about and make them happen because you're here to initiate and impact others. Manifestors, embrace your power and go make shit happen. If you're a manifesting generator, keep in mind that you are here to respond to life, and you might be responding to a lot because the universe knows that you're interested in a lot of different things. In fact, when you're really lit up by a subject, you can become an expert in it really quick. Just remember, when you're no longer lit up by something, it's time to let it go, because if you continue to hold on after you're no longer interested, it can rob your energy and drain you. Manifesting generators have been conditioned to believe that they need to stick to one thing, when actually they're here to show us that success doesn't need to be linear. Everything that lights them up somehow leads them to what is going to be successful for them in life, so they're supposed to follow all the different things, even if it doesn't make sense to the rest of us. Manifesting generators also need to work on having strong boundaries, including energetic boundaries. Because you're so capable, people feel that from your aura and are often going to ask you to do things for them. But you are here to do only that which lights you up, because when you do things that don't light you up, you're depleted. When you're living in alignment, you are going to feel satisfaction, and life is just going to feel like a big yes. And when you're not living in alignment with your type, you are going to feel frustrated, which can also mean frustrated energy, meaning things aren't moving in your life. If this is happening, this is time for you to start letting go of things that are no longer lighting you up and waiting for the universe to bring you magical things to respond to. If you're a projector, keep in mind that you are here to guide us. That is because you can see into people, systems, and things in ways that the other energy types can't. And because you are a non-energy type, your energy does not work in the same way that the rest of the world has conditioned you to believe that it has. You are not here to trade time for money. You are here to trade wisdom for money. Projectors make powerful leaders because of their penetrating aura. They're like the birds on the trees that are observing everything that's going on, that can come back down and tell the rest of the world how to do things better. However, keep in mind that your strategy is to wait for an invitation. If you share information before people are energetically ready to hear it, you're going to be met with resistance. You might be called bossy, a know-it-all, or just ignored altogether. but there is a way to attract more invitations. The more you recognize that you have powerful information to share, the more other people are going to recognize that from you, because your aura is going to radiate out that you have something to share. The way you can become more comfortable with the fact that you have so much to share is to study, immerse yourself, and learn as much about the things that interest you. Then you can see different ways of doing the things that interest you, and people will automatically be attracted to your aura and recognize that you have something to share, and then they will invite you. Projectors can change your whole life with one piece of information, if you're ready to receive it. Reflectors are here to gauge the overall health and authenticity of the world around them. They're basically here to show us how well we're doing as a society, and they're super rare. They only make up 1% of the population. They're here to experiment with and sample all parts of life. What makes them a reflector also makes them the most empathic of all the types. You know how you have certain areas in your chart where you're white? Reflectors are all white, meaning they absorb and amplify everyone's energy around them in every center. They're such chameleons because they literally reflect back to us how sick or well we are, how successful, how unhappy, how toxic. Whatever's going on around them, they're reflecting it back to us, which is why it's super crucial that they are in healthy environments, because they can become sick really easily if they're in toxic environments or around toxic people. Reflectors are so magical because they are lunar beings. Their life runs on like a 28-day cycle, while the rest of the types may notice a theme in our life from birthday to birthday. Every 28 days, they have a pattern, a lesson, something's resolved, and then they learn the next thing. But this is also why it's so crucial for them to wait 28 days to make an important decision. They might not have to wait the whole 28 days once they learn how their cycles move and what part of the 28-day cycle they're in their life, but they need to give themselves the time and the space to make this decision. And just remember that they're super magical and that everything they're feeling is not theirs. They are wonderful teachers, bringing so much awareness to the rest of the types.